Brian DeMambro from AntiqueMapsPrints.com here. Today we have a small collection of Publishers pebblecloth gilt pictorial bindings of the mid-19th century. Let's take a quick look at each. This first book has an excellent spine and decorative embossed boards. The text is all set within rules. We see 1855 imprint. The wood engravings that you'll see here, such as this panoramic view of Philadelphia, that are scattered throughout the book, were printed separately from the text of the book, which explains why they're so browned, in that the paper that the printer of the illustrations used was different than the paper used for the printing of the text. And this paper, there's a herd of bison with what appears to be Native Americans hunting them, has age brown now. It was more acidic than the other paper. And so now we've got a gilt pictorial spine of a young woman and a gilt pictorial device to the front board and a embossed pyramids with a sphinx on the rear board. This book is Israel in Bondage, 1860 Philadelphia, a steel engraved frontis with a tissue guard, light scattered foxing, but clean, tight, and sound example. A Christian Home, a beautiful, ornate, floral gilt binding with an almost silk moire red cloth boards. I see a note at the front, there are 5 engravings within it. 5 steel engravings. This is 1861. These types of moralistic improvement volumes were very popular at this time in the 19th century. And there is a wide range of them out there. They're often in these decorative bindings. They were sold as gift books. Look at the similarity between those two books, and they are completely different titles. Goes to show you that there were times when publishers would simply reuse their block stamps for the bindings. This is 1855, steel engraved frontis, and clean, tight, and sound book throughout. Here is another ornate gift style book, all edges gilt, beautifully preserved, really, as if someone just set it on the shelf 175 years ago. 1851, steel engraved portrait frontis, other engravings throughout. We just passed one. Here's one. Young woman. There's likely 3 engravings in this volume. Beautiful. That's wonderful. Gilt pictorial spine, as well as a front board of a man writing in a ledger or a book of some kind. Early owner's bookplate and a binder's tag from Salem, Massachusetts. Steel engraved portrait with tissue guard. 1854. Tight and sound, several other engraved portraits throughout with tissue guards of famous poets. Here we have American Cottage Life, again, a gift style binding, gilt pictorial, beautiful, rich, steel engraved frontis and half title, Portland, Maine, 1852, with numerous steel engravings throughout this book, although no, this one here is a lithograph. That's a lithograph. And, oh yes, this is a lithograph. It would appear as though there are lithographs once we get past the 2 initial steel engravings. Yes, these are all American lithographs. We have Town and Country, a wonderful, active, gilt pictorial spine of a man sitting at a desk and a family with pets. 1855. look at this beautiful binding right here. Floral, all edges gilt, no doubt a gift book of the era. 1857. Steel engraved frontis. Foxed, but all text set within ruled boxes. And the last book is a splendidly preserved biography in a remarkably well preserved gilt binding, all edges gilt, dark, rich engraved, steel engraved portrait frontis with tissue guard. And that is this collection. Further details on our website.